Hello, everybody. Lovable, strange, frightening, and fucked. Good to see ya. Crucify Robin Hood here. I've got every light in the house turned on. And that's not saying much, but it's the best I could do. Hoping that, of course, and then I put a fucking hat on. But hoping that you can see me a little better anyway. I live in Ukiah, California. That's the Mendocino County seat. I represent generations of marijuana growers, and you know, the hippies fled the hate in the late '60s on account of the man and shit, and they came to Marin County, and they came to Mendocino County, and they started growing pot and raising kids. So I went to school with people who were third generation pot growers, and they were 10, 12, 15, 18 years old, right? They were the kids of hippies that came up here to live the dream, right? So anyway, in the 80s, we had this deal, and you can probably Google it. There's not a whole lot of information out there about it, but Emerald Triangle helicopter wars are some keywords that might get you close, and there are a few books written during that time that can help you out too. But it used to be we shot at helicopters when they came in trying to raid pot farms and stuff. The reason why we did that was because the feds were coming in on bogus warrants, and they were attacking citizens in their homes. They'd land and shoot the dogs, and take everybody there, men, women, children, and zip tie them and put them face down in a hog tie position, on their bellies with their hands zip tied to their ankles and gags and blindfolds, and then they would take hours and hours to search the properties. And when they landed on the wrong properties, they would do all these same things, except for they wouldn't find anything. And they landed on the wrong properties more often than they landed on the right properties. So it started what we called the helicopter wars in the 80s. And I went in the Navy in 1985 at 17 and a half years old. So I actually missed I missed the height of the helicopter wars. But when the feds started flying around with their helicopters at 400 or 500 feet or 300 feet, or in your front yard, we started shooting at them, and we shot at helicopters until the feds stopped sending helicopters, and then Proposition 215 was put on the ballot, and everyone saw it as a way to avoid the shit that had been going on. So Prop 215 was put on the ballot, and it was passed, and medical marijuana became a thing, and we were now able to legally grow the pot that we had been growing for generations in this county. And now on this evening, actually it's this morning, it's 4:53 a.m. on the 9th of November in Ukiah, California, and I found out just a little while ago that recreational marijuana is now legal in California as of 2018. The bill that was sponsored by George Soros to legalize recreational marijuana in California has passed, and on the face of things, I should be dancing, right? I should be doing my happy dance. Some of you may know about my happy dance. I dance when I'm happy. I'm not happy often when I do a dance. But here's the thing. First of all, if you're awake at all in the Western Hemisphere, you know the name George Soros. And when he sponsors anything, you need to pay some fucking close attention. And those of you that don't, shame on you, because you motherfuckers don't deserve to vote. if you can't pay attention to what's going on in the world around you, recognize the fact that you need to research something before you vote for it, and do that research before you vote, you're not an American. I don't know what you are. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of names for you, but you're not an American. You don't you don't belong in a republic, is what I'm getting at. So anyway, apparently recreational marijuana, this specific bill that was presented and sponsored by puppets of Soros and Soros's checkbook, has passed because everybody in the state, everybody in the world thinks pot should be legal, right? Yay! No, that's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. And I'll tell you what, California, you're going to get exactly what you deserved. Because those of you that read the bill understand that edibles are now illegal, right? And anyone that's ever seen any videos on YouTube about a little kid named Charlotte, this was a big deal not too long ago. I mean, really, not that long ago at all. Charlotte's Web. Remember, there's a strain named after her, and oh gosh, I mean, it's one of the most heartbreaking stories that you can really hope to. As an American, it's just a fucking tragedy, the shit that this family went through to be able to help their daughter get this medication that is an orally administered oil. Okay? And I'm bringing up Charlotte and Charlotte's Web, even though it wasn't a California issue. I'm pretty sure that Charlotte lives in Colorado now and is getting the meds she needs. But there are an awful lot of Charlottes in this world, and whether they're cute infants that are helpless and need the protection of society and her parents and compassionate people, or whether they're 50-year-old men like me who really can't count on anyone's compassion and aren't particularly cute at all, people are going to get fucked. You know? Because there's this game that happens in politics, and people need to be aware of it. The people that are writing these bills and the people that want you to vote this way or that way or the other way, they understand what your motivations are. They know that on the most base level, human beings are good people. Because if human beings weren't good people, there's no way we would have lasted this long. If we didn't have an innate sense of empathy and cooperation, aside from all the societal influence that surrounds us, like religion and politics and school and social programming of any fucking type, we're basically built to survive and to recognize that survival means cooperation. So we're a very empathetic, cooperative species at heart. But we're easily fooled, and there are people that dedicate their lives to taking advantage of the fact that we can be easily fooled because we are basically compassionate, empathetic creatures. So please keep that in mind. It's too late for California. We have fucked up. I can only shoot up so many flares and say, hey, 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 and bend so many years. But no, it's happened. We're fucked. It's done. Because it's the whole carrot and stick thing. We saw the carrot. We didn't think about the stick. Folks, there's a few things we can do. We can accept the fact that we have to go along with majority rule, and we can accept the fact that the majority is stupid, and we can accept the fact that our lives are going to be dictated to us, what we can do, how we can do it, whether or not we have the right to do anything at all, and leave that up to the majority that we know is stupid, or we can say fuck that. And when I say fuck that, I mean we can opt out. Um, I'm not trying to convince anybody to become an anarcho-capitalist as I am right now, but I just want everybody to understand that you can say no